Hey, so I just wanted to start this off by saying this is not a sale video, but as I was about to start up this recording, I looked at my Switch for something, and I ended up seeing a couple sales I just wanted to mention. So number one, Monster Hunter Rise is $15.99, and the complete edition is like $20.99. It's an amazing deal. You should probably pick it up if you're thinking about it or if you're on the fence. This game has a ton of content, and it was my game of the year when it released. Also, the Ezio collection is also like $13, down from $39.99, and I actually already purchased that because this is something that I think I missed a game or two. Either way, it'll be fun just to go back and play. So what I really wanted to talk about with this video, though, was ROCKSTAR and why they hate us. It wasn't that long ago that I thought ROCKSTAR was one of my favorite gaming companies. Like, when I say not that long ago, maybe 5 years to a decade ago, but still, they were up there really high in my regard as far as being a quality video game developer. And now, though, honestly, I think CD Projekt Red is better than them. And I know that says a lot, because yeah, they do have The Witcher, which is awesome, but they also had the atrocity that was Cyberpunk 2077. But instead of basically taking our money and ran, they went ahead and went to work. They went to work on this for multi-years. And they could have easily, in my mind, I thought, ported, like, let's say Witcher 2 over to the Switch at a very low cost and just made a lot of money off that, because a lot of people would have bought that. But no, it seemed like most of their efforts was actually to fix Cyberpunk 2077. Then they went ahead and added in just a whole lot of DLC and extra content, definitely fixed a bunch of the problems, and now the game is actually really, really good. Now, why do I bring that up? Well, because many Switch owners have been screwed over majorly by ROCKSTAR. We purchased your $60 Grand Theft Auto trilogy, and that game was unplayable at times. And it depends which one you choose, but it was so hard to really justify any of them being remakes, remasters, or anything but ports, but then somehow worse than ports, like a degraded port. I don't know what they did, but it was awful. And they didn't really fix it. They've done a few patches here or there, but nothing has really been substantially changed. You go back to it, many of the games still pretty much run the same, look the same. Yeah, they don't have as many errors, but it's still not good. And now just recently, ROCKSTAR has given the opportunity to make it right. To, release one of their older games, 13 years old, and maybe make it at a decent price. They don't even really have to fix it that much if they're gonna go ahead and make it a lower price. You see, if they had remade it, remastered it, done a lot of work to it, it'd probably be worth something like $50. But when they just port over a 13-year-old game and make it $50, I think they're letting us know how they feel about us. They don't like us. They don't want us Switch users to be playing their games, obviously. Or they think we're dumb and we're just gonna buy their products no matter what. We're not even sure if this game will work right on the Switch. I mean, their track record has not been good. Yes, they did do LA Noire, and that game played pretty well, but it was still really expensive. In fact, more expensive than when it initially launched on other consoles. As for the 360 and the PS3, it was $39.99. When LA Noire came out for the Switch, it was of course $49.99. And yes, people bought it, but God, those were different times. That was 7 years ago. Well, 6 years ago. But people weren't sure about the Switch, and it probably took a lot of work to get it to this new system, and it's handheld, all of that. But that's not the case anymore. And in fact, even more time has passed to the point where this should have been a walk in the park, and it probably was. They probably didn't do that much to improve it. And anyone who purchases this is going to have to take the risk that it isn't broken. And I'm just thinking about the Nintendo Switch users. I'm not even thinking about the PS4 users who are getting really screwed over. And even at that, I don't completely understand, because I swear I've seen this game on the PS4, but I own it for the Xbox One, and it's the whole collection, the whole set. And you know what? I think I paid $12 for it at like a mom and pop shop years ago. I know this because I played and beat it about 3 years ago and really enjoyed it. But the point is, $10, $12, whatever, it's already been released, and then they remarket it, repack it, and charge $50 for a 13-year-old game? Speaking as a representative of one of the largest console gaming markets, I have to say I am tired of the Switch tax. How about we have a tax for video game developers who release crap games? How about there's a ROCKSTAR tax because of GTA Trilogy? How about we get something like that going on? Because what's the Switch tax about? What, you're gonna sell more software than if you released it on outdated consoles? You're porting it over to one of the most popular consoles of all time? That's the tax we have to pay for? That doesn't make any sense at all. In fact, ROCKSTAR should bear the burden of having to sell their game at a lower price than they would because they should be trying to apologize for the GTA trilogy, as well as the fact that we have to take a risk at buying your game that might be broken. We don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I'm kind of sick of this idea that there has to be a Switch tax when all these companies just get more money than they would have because, oh, I don't know, the Switch is one of the most popular consoles of all time. Either way, it makes no sense to me. Anyway, I'm kind of curious how many of you guys are going to pick this game up. I'm really interested in those who say that they're going to, which I guess if you have no other option and you've never played it before, I could sort of see that, but that's the only way I can see that happening. Tomorrow I got a review for Solvars, which is a very weird, interesting game, but very fun. Don't miss that. It's a very interesting game, like I said. Anyway, I love y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.